Today I will be sharing with you the basics of Scratch, a block-based coding language used in some elementary schools to introduce students to coding. By creating an animation, we will be introduced to some basic movements, conditions, and loops. I will have my sprite tell a joke, and it will react differently depending on our answer. These basics could be helpful in creating a game, quiz, or choose your own adventure story. To get started, you will select Create. I want to take a moment to point out where you can save. At the top where it says File, you can do File, Save. Next to it where it says Untitled is where you can rename your project. On the side, with the arrow pointing, is your block palette. That is where all your coding blocks are. You can take a moment and pause to see what each type of button does. The first thing I'm going to do is select my sprite. Hover over this purple icon, and then select Choose a Sprite. I'm going to find my ghost, click on it, and then do the same thing, but for Choose a Background. To begin animating our ghost, we need to make sure that sprite is selected. That's easy to do since we only have one sprite in this animation. Our code always needs to begin with an event. In this case, I'm taking when the green flag is clicked. So when this green flag is clicked, our animation will begin. I'm going to be selecting motion blocks. Set rotation style left to right, and then this go to X and Y. The values are where the ghosts are currently. So now when I press this green flag, the ghost will always be facing in the same direction in the same location. I will be selecting the switch costume to ghost. Now this one says Ghost D. I'm going to check that by selecting costumes. I don't want Ghost D, I want Ghost A. So I'll take the drop down, Ghost A. To slow down our animation a little bit, I'm going to put a control. I'll wait for 1 second. Then back to looks, and I'm going to select the say. Now I am changing what the ghost is saying from hello to hi, would you like to hear a joke? And changing the value from 2 seconds to 4 seconds. Now select another control, another wait, and now we're going to do sensing. Sensing is a little different because now we can interact. Now it's time to select our first condition. Under control, we select if, then, else. Then we select an operator. Choose this one right here. Next, sensing. We take answer and put that in that first open circle, and we change 50 to boo, boo. Now if we answer that way, the ghost is going to be pretty disappointed because we guessed the joke. So we're going to select costume C to get kind of a reaction. So we'll change costume to ghost costume C. We'll also have him say something. Now to program the else. Now let's say we didn't guess the joke. Let's go to control, and I'm going to select a repeat for 10 times and put it inside that else. Then I'm going to have him tell us the joke. And it's boo-hoo. And I'm going to have him glide around the screen. So another motion, glide to random position, and then if on edge, bounce, because I don't want him to leave the screen. And as he's doing this, I'm going to have him go from costume to costume. So next costume. And that should repeat for 10 times. And with that, you have completed your code. If you press the green flag, you can watch your completed project with the 2 different variations like the one you saw in the beginning of the video.